What's up? This is Kane6989 coming at you guys live via YouTube through the internet. And what I want to talk about today is the new Dragon Ball Super coming out. I have to admit, I'm very excited, guys. I've been a huge Dragon Ball fan since I was a kid. I mean, I was one of those kids that would run home from school because I walked home from school. I would run home from school just to rush through my homework. Hell, sometimes I didn't even do my homework. I would come home and immediately jump into watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, and I'd have a VHS player with a tape ready to record the episode. Like, I was huge into this show. And just over the last few years, I've gotten to where I have the entire DVD collection, the entire movie collection up to date. Newest movie as of this point that I've seen through is Battle of Gods, which just came out last year, and I'm looking forward to seeing Revival of F, which you guys know is Frieza's revival and the debut of actual Super Saiyan God form. But I just want to go ahead and throw this out there that I heard that Akira Toriyama basically recalled Dragon Ball GT. And I have to admit, I'm very pissed off about that because I don't care what all he says. I'm a big fan of the guy, don't get me wrong. I love his show, and I would give anything to be able to meet him or get his autograph. But I think it's stupid that he's taking Dragon Ball GT and saying it's not canon anymore when it's been canon for like 2 decades now. It has been the story. And now that Super's coming out, basically he wants to throw GT off to the wayside like it never happened. I'm sorry. No, you can't do that. The GT's already been included in official PlayStation games, Xbox games. I mean, they had it in Budokai 3. Super Saiyan 4 is canon. Baby is canon. Omega Shenron and the Black Star Dragon Balls are canon. They've been included in the card games. They've been included in, they were in the GT movie. Well, excuse me now. Yeah, A Hero's Legacy, but still, they made a GT movie. I have both seasons of GT and a Hero's Legacy movie that comes with the season 2 set. Excuse me, but I'm thrilled. I'll watch Super and all. Like, I just started getting into watching Kai. I don't like the fact that I'll go into that in another video, guys. But Dragon Ball Super. I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm going to be really big into watching it. I haven't started watching it yet, so don't spoil anything for me, but I will get there. I really want to say something to Akira Toriyama. Like, personally, if I had a way of getting a hold of him, I really would. About, recalling what he said about GT, that, GT is a part of the series. If anything, I would rather him say, okay, we're going to be going back to the end of the Buu saga in Dragon Ball Z and just, like, making a separate timeline for it. That for me would just make better sense. Like, in the original timeline, it moves on to GT, and then in the other new timeline, they're going into Super, which apparently, if I heard right, also Akira Toriyama said that after the Buu saga, apparently Goku and Vegeta go off into space to have one final battle with each other, and they both supposedly die because they never return, and they're never heard from again. But this thing in Super is supposed to follow along with the Battle of Gods movies. Before Baby came into the picture, before, Oob came into the picture. Like, Oob is apparently being erased completely. Which, I don't know if, I'm assuming you guys would know who Oob is, but Oob is the one that Goku was training at the end of the Majin Buu saga. He started to train him because he was the reincarnation of Majin Buu, and he became very powerful. At the start of GT, you see him and Goku having a fight up in Kami's Lookout, and he is whooping up on Goku's ass. Okay, like, he has gotten that good, and Goku wants to retire and let Oob take over control of protecting the Earth, letting him be the world's new protector, while he goes to live a peaceful life and retire as a martial artist. Well, in this series, Oob apparently isn't around. I'm not sure if, Goku still trains him. I'm assuming he does, because they did go off to train each other. Goku did go off to train with him at the end of the Buu series. At the very end of Dragon Ball Z, before they jumped into GT. But as interested as I am in seeing where Super goes, I really think that my whole point in this video is I want people to actually realize that GT is canon no matter what Akira Toriyama or anybody else says. You guys might not like GT. I was a big fan of it, just as big as I was for Z. I started watching Z when I was in the 3rd grade. I'm 26 years old now. I've been watching it for close to 2 decades, honestly. I've been watching it for a long time. Like, I know this show front and back, side and side, up and down. I know this whole series. I even made a quiz, a trivia quiz on this show that stumped all my friends. Like, they thought they knew DBZ, and this blew them out of the water. If you guys are interested in the quiz, then, send me a message or comment on it. I still have it. I can upload it for you guys. And, try and quiz your other friends on it. Maybe you can add some more questions into it. It only covers up through Battle of the Gods. I haven't added anything new to it. It's probably maybe 70 something. I think it's 70 something questions now. It's been a while since I pulled it out, but I'm surprised that it really stumped my friends. Like, DBZ is one of the best animes out there, and I really hope they continue with it. They expand into it. I mean, I myself just this morning heard about Jine, Goku's mother, how they finally debuted her. Granted, it's probably been close to a year now. Honestly, I've been wondering about it for years, but I finally actually heard for the first time that Jine was Goku's mother. And in case you guys don't already know, Jine was basically employed at a meat market on planet Vegeta while Goku was a child. And in case you don't already know what the story is Jine served Bardock's team, of Tora, Fasha, and the other guy, I can't remember what his name is. But she oftentimes got in danger a lot. And